Thank you, Niall. Evening, don't worry, I'll be finished within the 35 minutes that you advised me I was given. I have a private ambition. I have a timeline in mind, so I'll race through this to give back a little bit of the time our distinguished minister used up this morning. What passion. If every politician that was going to speak had that passion, my life would be very easy. Anyway, on behalf of the partners in the BG14, I want to give you a very, very quick snapshot of the work programs. You see them listed there, and in parallel, the very two important infrastructure and knowledge sharing. But essentially, the role of our teams across the range of tools that are listed there is to be adaptive, responsive, and flexible. The partnership between the US, led by the US from NOAA, led from the EU, from DG Research, and led from Canada, from DFO, are working through all of the agenda items. They're listening to expert groups that have been established. And at the centre, supporting the Commission in their efforts in this, we will be there to back them up, an engine room, if you like, across the various work programme areas. It will be critical for our teams to stay immediately in touch with all of the other projects that you're going to hear about over today and tomorrow, so that at all times we have the ability to provide at the engine room level to the tripartite leaders of the Alliance the most up-to-date picture in all of those areas, and that's something we will be very, very attentive to. I want Margaret Ray, wherever she is in the audience, to stand up and just wave her hand. Margaret is the director of the project, just very recently employed, and she does have the distinct advantage of also speaking Portuguese. Although she's from Ireland, I do assure you that. But anybody who wants to and needs to connect and network with Margaret, she has a target of 2,000 personal interactions for the 2 days, so we're keeping a close tab to make sure she achieves that target, so do help her. She's very nice, very professional, and you'll enjoy the conversation. We will be working on this common agenda. Our politicians and leaders eloquently described it this morning, no need to repeat it. The various work programs, we call it intelligent cooperation. The essential element of it, again, adaptive, responsive, and doing what it says on the tin, doing what is needed for the Alliance to succeed, and not getting locked into a set mindset. We must be adaptive, and that will be at the very core of our entire operation. We will provide, I hope, an energetic, committed, professional, and responsive professional engine room for the Alliance going forward. We feel extremely privileged to have this challenge, and we're delighted with the quality and the scale of the partners that we have to work with. The partners across the work programme areas have been listed. We ourselves in the Marine Institute have responsibility for assisting with coordination, governance, networking and conferences. There will be a lot of conferencing, there will be a lot of specialist workshops, and the communication and dissemination of outputs in support of and in concert with the Alliance leaders will be something we will pay a great deal of attention to. Our partners, and as I say, we are delighted to have such a distinguished series of partners. ICES are responsible for 3 work programs: Ploucan, Ranis in Iceland, Ciência Viva in Portugal, IMR in Norway, IFROMER, and as I say, ICES have 3 work programs in concert with ourselves. We have an operational board listed here with very distinguished representatives from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, from JPI Oceans, ICES, from the Fisheries DFO in Canada, from the World Ocean Council, from UNESCO, IOC, and from our great friends in Brazil. I hesitate to attempt the Portuguese pronunciation. I will leave that to Margaret. This is it. These are the programs. This is what we'll be concentrated on. And Evelyn, how much time have I saved you? She's not here. Thank you all.